too much maize, so the price collapses. That collapsing is artificial. Because although we say we have got too much maize, you find that we are still importing animal feed, chicken feed, animal feed from Kenya. And yet maize is the ingredient for making chicken feed. So when we say there's too much maize, we are only talking about maize for hunger, for posho, for ET. So what is the answer? The answer is to continue developing, not to be diverted by these temporary problems, and then you abandon the long-term answer, which is now develop capacity to use maize fully. Number one, kaunga, posho. Number two, all types of animal feed, chicken feed, feed for fish, because all these are imported. How can you say the maize is too much when you are also importing animal feed, chicken feed from Kenya, you are importing fish meal from somewhere? All this can be made from maize. So rather than be diverted, let's continue. You will find that in future, the maize is totally fully used and the prices are stable because you will broaden the uses. You will broaden the uses of maize instead of only being for posho. And when posho is covered, then nobody buys maize. And yet you have got other needs of maize. It is the continued development of the economy that will get us to the stability of a more integrated economy. Only a few months ago, I opened a new factory of industrial sugar at Kinyara. Because you remember, we were quarreling with Kenya, with Tanzania, for not buying our sugar. We had a surplus. We have a surplus. Before, the other day, I opened a factory in Chiriandongo. Just four days ago, another factory, which is adding another 85,000 tons. So we are now going from 600,000 tons of sugar to 700,000. But our raw sugar for chai, for tea, our consumption is 380,000. So we were crying, ngat fude wanange, ebikado kamara, ebikado sukari. No, but this is all artificial because there is sugar, which is called industrial sugar, which is needed for making soft drinks, for Coca-Cola, needed for syrups, for medicines. We didn't have that. We were importing it. And I think we were spending like $30 million. And we were importing about 100,000. So we were crying that we had too much sugar, yet we were importing industrial sugar, the refined sugar. So what is the answer? The answer, instead of being diverted, is to develop capacity and like we have done now in Kinyara, we opened the factory for industrial sugar. So apart from the 380,000, which is used for chai, now we have got an extra 100,000, which needs to be processed into industrial sugar so that we stop importing industrial sugar. And we're also planning to convert sugar into ethanol and use it as petroleum so that this business of having too much 1 year and then the prices go down and then next year we are not likely to have any shortage from the internal products. It is only the external ones that can be in shortage. Therefore, rather than abort our work, let's continue. You will see that we shall cover all these gaps by not stopping. If we stop to kumagamaga, we shall be creating problems for ourselves. Only a few months ago, I opened a new factory of industrial sugar in Chinyara. This is the sugar that is used in Coca-Cola as refined sugar, different from raw sugar for tea. It is also used for medicines like children's syrups. Its opening was helping us to tackle the issue of surplus sugar. There are plans to get petrol out of our sugar. With that phenomenon of more integrated economy, the instability of a Chengera is the surplus, with low prices today, and then Ebola shortage with high prices tomorrow will be tamed. So that we have, even for the producers, it will be better. For instance, with the milk producers, we went from 200 million liters, now we are at 2.8 billion liters of milk. And when we were depending only on liquid milk, the market had disappeared. But then we went to powdered milk, which could be taken out. And later on, there is a factory in Yantonde there, after Yantonde, producing what they call casein, making protein out of milk. So you find that to get out of this erraticness, too much production, low prices, then people go bankrupt and run out, and then there's a shortage. It is to develop a broad spectrum of industrial capacity which covers not only one item, not liquid milk only, not just powdered milk, but also the proteins out of the milk, but also the butter, the ghee, and all that, so that the product is fully used. The other day, I was having a meeting with the Indians. They are coming to work with us how to use the banana stem. What about the banana for eating? Even the stem at Omtumba, the stem itself, has got so many uses. We can make textiles out of banana fibers. Textiles, we can make fertilizers, we can make even nutrition or something, omnyoma witoch. The core there apparently has got some nutritional values. So it is that development that will stabilize what we are doing. So therefore, rather than being diverted now, we recommend that you Ugandans support the forward movement as we see how to handle these temporary situations without abandoning our march. With the petrol, diesel, and paraffin, the artificial crisis of the Bazungu has added another $34. We are engaging the involved actors on this.